Another day of severe weather across the southern tier of the United States. We've got the latest update for you coming up in this video. Welcome in, everybody. This is your Thursday edition of Severe Weather Now. This is the second day in a row that we've had severe thunderstorms across the southern tier of the United States. Yesterday it was 27 tornadoes back in Oklahoma, Texas, and areas of Louisiana. Today, this system has eyes on areas of Alabama, Georgia, the Carolinas, and Florida. And we already have some severe weather here as of Thursday morning. So here's what we can expect as we go throughout the rest of the day. This is all courtesy an area of low pressure that's wrapping its way through the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. It stretches a cold front down to the south, and a cold front this time of year in the southern part of the United States equals a thunderstorm threat, usually of the severe kind. And that's exactly what we have here, with decent amounts of shear, lots of instability, and a line of showers and thunderstorms, which has been ongoing all night long. So that line right now stretches from areas of Alabama with kind of the leading edge of it up into Georgia. The stuff up in Georgia, Atlanta over towards areas of Birmingham, is not severe whatsoever. It's just a general heavy rainfall. The severe threat here as of Thursday morning through midday and early afternoon will lie closer to the Gulf Coast. So here's what happens as we go through time, at least a model depiction of it. You can see we're going to have a pretty decent line of some showers and thunderstorms kind of hugging the Gulf Coast there as we go throughout the midday hours. Likely strong to severe storms raking areas of southern Georgia. Damaging winds and tornadoes, the threats with these storms as they continue to just plow east, wrapped up in the jet stream, as well as the cold front that's pushing on in. Further to the north, I expect the activity to be a little bit more scattered. I think our severe threat from Atlanta, again back towards over towards Birmingham, not quite as high. It's really down towards the Gulf Coast where we have the big amounts of instability. This is now Thursday afternoon. You can see that squall line working east through Savannah, Valdosta, Georgia, even areas of the Florida Panhandle. Still tornado threat on the southern periphery of that. But then the thing we need to watch, models continue to pick up on this, that low pressure, if you remember, still up towards the Ohio Valley. So this line of showers and thunderstorms that we have out in Georgia and the Carolinas is becoming a little bit further removed from that main source of energy. So we may clear out Atlanta, Birmingham, even southern areas of Tennessee as we go throughout the afternoon. If we get some peaks of sun, that's going to be a problem because we are expecting perhaps some redevelopment of some showers and supercell thunderstorms closer towards the Atlanta, Tennessee area, back down towards areas of Alabama later in the day. You can see kind of that second area of development that we have, and this is now taking us through our Thursday night, Friday morning. Severe weather threat shifts over into the Carolinas, areas of eastern Georgia, and all meanwhile, Florida continues to get hit hard with this as the front kind of stalls out down there. This has happened the last couple of fronts. They just kind of stalled, and we've had days of thunderstorms from Jacksonville back towards the Panhandle. So this brings our severe threat into Florida on into our Friday before finally clearing out. Another system to watch beyond that doesn't look to be much consequence. Will slide through the Tennessee Valley. In terms of atmospheric energy, we're going to have plenty of that. That's really not going to be a question close to the Gulf Coast. Where it does kind of come into question is up towards Atlanta, South Carolina, and Birmingham area as we go throughout the rest of the day. How much is that atmosphere able to recover? And again, models kind of differing on that, but it does look like there'll be some kind of recovery in terms of how much energy is available. But you can see there's no problem down towards the Gulf Coast as we go over the course of the next 24 hours or so. A couple other things I want to look at here. Let's look at the significant tornado risk here. And this is, again, a big algorithm that just puts together a bunch of variables to see if the threat is there for some bigger tornadoes. And this is the threat here as of this morning. You can see as we go through midday how it hugs areas of southern Georgia, Florida. You're in the realm of it pretty much all day, but it never makes it up into central and northern Georgia and the Carolinas. So we're not expecting any big long-lived tornadoes in northern and central Georgia over towards South Carolina. It's mainly a southern Georgia, Florida Panhandle issue as we go throughout the day. The final thing I want to look at is our helicity swaths. This basically just shows where the atmosphere is going to create areas of spin, perhaps, and if you can attach that to a supercell thunderstorm, You can certainly get some tornadoes with that, and you can see our risk mainly down towards southern Alabama, northern areas of Florida Panhandle, southern Georgia, as we mentioned. But you see that secondary area up towards Huntsville and North Georgia mountains there. Yeah, we might have an area to watch there this afternoon, especially if we can get some peaks of sun. So that's what we're dealing with in terms of severe threat this afternoon. Again, this is going to be an Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida issue today. And that goes on into tonight, into Florida and areas of South Carolina before this front finally stalls and starts to lose some of its punch as we get into our Friday and Friday afternoon. All right, thanks for joining us on Severe Weather Now. We'll have another update for you later in the day.